We're going to talk about how figuring out dating helps you grow in other areas in your life. Now, most of you guys who come to me, we're all men. But the reason why people come to me is because you're stuck. And you have to trust yourself and trust your mind. Know that there's something inside of you that's saying, you know what? I want to get this handled and over and done with. And if you don't, it is going to forever hold you back. This is for you who know that you're supposed to take the test for some certification and get the next job, or quit one job, make another, ask for that raise, finally lose that weight, finally join that one gym, finally climb that mountain, right? What this does, it completely evolves you. Guys, to this day, if I had to hang up my pimp card, just tear that piece of up that's in the kitchen for the rest of my life, I can look like a championship boxer. I look at all my championship belts on the wall, all the notches, all the good old times I had, and I'd say, you know what? I had a goddamn good run. I did it. I left no stone unturned. Every race, I did it all. You know what? I had a good run. I was never truly sexless. I was never an incel. I didn't lose my virginity late. I lost my virginity when I was 17. And then from there, I was just like, wow, this sex thing is great. Like any man with blood in his veins, I worked hard to perfect my craft. I remember I really figured it all out when I was 27. And I'm telling you, this will happen if you're really drilling this into your head. You get a mentor, because I'm telling you, a mentor cuts your learning curve by at least 50%. The reason I'm having so much success with this radio show, who do you think is coaching me? Donovan Sharp is coaching me on how to do the radio show. Donovan Sharp sends me messages that, hey man, I've been watching your show. Just want to say you're doing a great job. Do this, this, and this. I'm like, oh my God, I feel like such a rewarding feeling to do what your mentor is saying, get praise from your mentor, and to see results. When I finally saw through the matrix, when I personally saw that, like, oh my God, what the heck? Like, I can't believe that I can finally see clearly. That's when all my dates, like, I wouldn't be fucked to go on a third date or even a second date max was those times. And then eventually it got down to first date, and it was just literally just first date. You're losing those panties or you're losing me. And that's just like how razor sharp my game got. And then when you get so good at something and it's no longer a challenge, it gets boring. But what it does give you is what I'm going to talk about now, is it gives you confidence. Because if dating was something for you that was a big struggle, for me, it never was a big struggle, but really it was trying to get it down to a science that I could accurately do X, Y, and Z and get the result. Before, I was just like, okay, doing this, okay, maybe this didn't work, okay, maybe this didn't work. I was getting hit or miss results, and I was super spoiled. I didn't even have it figured out, and I had slept, at the age of 26, I'd slept with like 65 girls. Once I figured it out, talk about an exponential jump. But then it started making me realize. For those of you guys that don't know, I used to do a business on Craigslist. I had a very simple business. I had a pickup truck. On the free section in Craigslist, they constantly give away free sofas, free mattress. People just need stuff. I used to go pick these things up, and then I had a cleaning machine, and I would steam clean them and make them look really beautiful. And then I would take a picture of my iPhone and put it in a storage unit. I was Uber Eats for sofas before it was even out. I just said, call, text, email 24 hours a day. Let me know. Call me, text me, have the cash ready. I will deliver this couch to you. The delivery fee is just based on how far away you are. Because I started realizing I was dating girls. I was like, I don't like this dating. I don't like having to be boyfriend and this. I just want to like meet a girl and fuck her. And I figured out how to do that. And then I started like we're having these jobs, and I had a paycheck. And I was like, man, I don't want to be, I don't want to like wait for a paycheck. Just waiting for a paycheck sucks. Then I found out about tip jobs. And then I started becoming a waiter. Then I started working in nightclubs, and I was getting massive amounts of cash every day. And then I was just like, I just hate going to places and working for people. This is a big thing that helped fund the trip to Japan as well. Because what you do is, when you figure out dating, what you're really doing is you're challenging the societal norm. What is really going on? Like, this is what these told me I have to do. But something inside of you is like, I think there's another way. And then you start looking for it, and then you hit it, and then you're like, oh my God, I figured this out. And then you start to think, hey, you know what? I like having 3, 4 girls that I sleep with. I don't like when these bitches talk back to me. I don't like any of that shit. And then if they give you shit, you get rid of them. And then you start coming to work and you realize your boss starts giving you a little bit of disrespectful tone. Maybe he starts taking you for granted. And then you really start looking into the mirror and you're like, well, I got this woman situation handled. Why can't I get a better job? You start asking yourself, why can't I do what I want to do in every aspect of your life? And I'm telling you, this is where you are right now. If you're trying to figure out dating and you're banging your head against the wall and you're just drilling it into your head, you're like binge watching content, you're trying to go on dates with girls, you're talking to girls, you're like, God, what the just happened? How did I this up? What the hell? But you're trying to figure it out. You're on the right path. I used to get so mad when people told me that. I used to get so mad when people told me, you're on the right path, Junior. I used to get even more mad when guys say it's easy. And now I'm the guy saying it's easy. So I completely understand where you guys are coming from. The thing is, once you get this part of your life handled, for you guys taking action, for you guys getting into my course, for you guys booking consultations, this is a part of your development. You're here for a reason. You're here because you are a man who has a problem or a perceived problem in his life, and you want to take action and get it over with. That's the beauty of being a man. We're problem-solving creatures. Once you solve this problem, then you're gonna be like, you know what? There's another problem here, and I really don't like this, and I want to create my ultimate life. That's what led me to Japan. I knew in my heart that I wanted to experience higher quality women. I just wanted to get abroad. I wanted to go see the world. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to live forever. I'm going to die. I'm really, unfortunately, very upset about the dying part, so I'm trying to ejaculate my way to the grave, baby. You know, everybody told me, hey, you can't beat the dating code. This is the way it is. You can't do that. And I've always kind of been an outcast because I refuse to conform to what people try to enslave my mind with. And that's what this community is called about. We're the red pill. We show you how to be outside of the matrix. Honestly, the matrix is falling apart. We're just the early adapters. We're the early innovators. We're waking more and more people up. That's why we are such a small niche community here. And this is why people think like, oh, you just teach people how to and have sex on the internet. Yes, I do. So they can get this part of their life handled, because men want to get this part of their life handled. Okay, because once you figure something out, it gets boring. If you went fishing and every time you caught a 20-pound fish every single time, it's going to get boring. You're going to move on to something else. So it may seem like, oh, you know, oh, this guy is just, oh, how's helping figuring out dating and help me grow another life? It gives you confidence. It helps you develop your own mind, your own thinking. And I don't bring this up to feel sorry for me, but look where I came from. Look at the how my own family member took money flowing business, just pulled it right out from under me in August. I've never met my father. When I was 15, my mom sat me down and he said, hey, he's dead. Never met him. Grew up poor as dude, poor. Mom was a lunch lady. We had to live out of the car at one point. It was only for a couple days, but it would still sucked living out of a car. Getting teased at school for not having money. The later half of my life when I was young was good. My mom kind of got a better job and she was making like $35,000 a year, but raising 3 kids, it was tough, man. I started working from age 15. I was getting paid under the table $5 an hour at a place called Toppings Pizza. Then I moved to Chick-fil-A, and then that's when I just decided. My mom had no money. I constantly would see my mom crying over bills and shit. And I knew that anything I wanted in this life, I had no dad. I had nobody come save me. I was in the church and doing the whole Jesus thing, but no matter how much I prayed, Jesus never gave me a fucking Xbox or whatever I wanted. I was like, well, it looks like the only thing I got to do is work. And I did, and I figured it out. And here I am, 33 years old, still young, dumb, full of cum, virile, energetic, blessed. And that's, like I said, this is why I'm doing it. This is going to be easy once you figure it out. The point I'm trying to make is that guys have to realize that I did it and I am nothing special. The only thing that I have about me is tenacity, the ability to not give up, the ability to be insanely obsessed with it and just being like, man, fuck everybody, I'm going to get it. And that is the backbone of being a man.